Hello guys, welcome to today's class. Today's class we are dealing on ratio and proportion. Ratio is mathematical comparison of two numbers of the same type. For example, you have ratio. For example, you have A is to B or A ratio B. A ratio B can be equal to C ratio D. You can cross multiply this. Cross multiply. When you cross multiply this A with times this D, you have AD. B will multiply C, you have BC. This can also be written as, you can invert it. When you invert it, you bring this denominator which is B, you make it numerator and make this numerator which is A denominator. It becomes B over A. You do the same thing to this side. The denominator D here goes up, becomes D. The numerator comes out, becomes C. You can also cross multiply. When you cross multiply, this A with times this D becomes AD. This B with times this C becomes BC. You can see they are equal. You can also invert it. You can alternate it. You say A over C. This A over this C. And then this B over this D. B over D. When you cross multiply, A times D give you AD. And B times C give you BC. Now let's look at real example involving ratio. Like I said ratio is mathematical comparison of two numbers of the same type. Let's see some real examples. Examples. Example 1. In a class, in a certain class, the ratio of boys to girls is 2:5. If there are 40 boys in the class, how many girls are there? In a certain class, the ratio of boys to girls is 2:5. If there are 40 boys in the class, how many girls are in the class? How do you solve this? You always start by solution to any problem. Each time you want to solve any problem, start with solution. The word solution. You say solution. In the question, they say the ratio of boys is what? 2:5. And there are 40 boys. This 2:5 can be written as 2/5. And there are 40 boys. This 40 is relative to, this 2 is relative to 40. There are 40 boys. And how many girls are there? We don't know the number of girls. Let the number of girls be X. Then now put your X here. What do you do? Like the rules I showed you earlier. You cross multiply. 2 times X becomes 2X. Equal to, you put this equality sign. 5 times 40 is what? 200. Then you find your X. X now will be what? 200 over 2, which is what? 100. It means in the class there are 100 girls. And if you want to confirm this, the question says the ratio of boys to girls is 2 to 5 and there are 40 boys. If you want to confirm this, since you know the number of boys and now we are gotten the number of girls, if you put it in a ratio, if it gives you this 2.5, you know that your answer is correct. Let's check. Check to see if the ratio will give you. There were 40 boys and then we have gotten the number of girls to be 100. You put your 100 there. You divide. 2 into 4 is 2. 2 into 10 is 5. This becomes 2 over 5. Means the answer is correct. Let's do another example. Another example of ratio. Example 2. 3 students share 60 mangoes in the ratio 2:4:6. How many mangoes will each student get? They say 3 students share 60 mangoes in the ratio of 2:4:6. How many mangoes will each student get? How do you solve this? I think you always start with the word solution. Because every problem has a solution. So you start with the word solution. Solution. The ratios are in 2:4:6. You add this ratio together. 2 plus 4 plus 6 equal to what? 12. This is the ratio of the first student, this is the ratio of the second student, this is the ratio of the third student. In order to get the number of mangoes the first student will get, you bring its ratio, divide it by by the total sum, which is 12, times it by the number of mangoes they were given, which is 60. You now solve. 12 into 60 is 5. 5 times these 2 becomes 10. So the first student will get 10 mangoes. For the second student, you do the same thing. This is the ratio of the second student. The second student will be now 4 over the total sum, which is 12, times the number of mangoes they were given, which is 60. The same thing as you did the first time. 12 into 60 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. So the second student will get 20 mangoes. Remember, we got the first student to have gotten 10 mangoes. The second student is now getting 20 mangoes. For the last student, the third student, this is the ratio of the third student. You divide this 6 by the sum of their ratio, the sum total of their ratio, which is 12. Times it by the number of mangoes they were given, which is 60. 12 into 60 is 5. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 mangoes. It means that the first student will get 10 mangoes, the second student will get 20 mangoes, the third student will get 30 mangoes. And if you check it, the first student got 10 mangoes, the second student got 20, and the third student got 30. 10 plus 20 plus 30 is 60. Example 3. If 7 cups of beans cost 35 naira. How much will 30 cups cost? If 7 cups of beans cost 30 naira, 35 naira, how much will 30 cups cost? I think anytime you want to solve question, you start with the word solution. It says solution. If 7 cups cost 35 naira, it means that 1 cup will cost 35 divided by 7, which is 5 naira. Did you get it? If 7 cups cost 35 naira, the price of 1 cup will be this 35 naira divided by 7, which is 5 naira. Then the question is, how many cups, how much will 30 cups cost? Since you know the cost of 1 cup to be 5 naira, you simply multiply 5 naira times the number of cups, which is 30. That will be how much? 30 times 5. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 3 is 15. So 30 cups will cost 150 naira. Thank you. We have come to the end of this class. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video, share this video, click on the notification bell so that each time I post a new video, you get notified. And also drop comments. I need your feedback on the comment section. This is for my own personal review. Thank you very much.